Good afternoon, everybody. We will get started in a few minutes as most people roll on in. Looking forward to chatting today. All right, just another minute or two. I think we're pretty much all here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started, and more people can come as they roll on in. So we've got a couple of updates for the week. Let's go ahead and start with them. The first big one is Skip's swap router is up. You can go to stargaze.zone/swap and swap from any IBC asset to stars, any IBC asset on any chain to Stargaze in one click, one transaction, and you're set to go. So it's much easier to onboard into stars now. The prop for protocol owned liquidity with MuntaDAO has passed. There is a marketplace 1.6 update in governance currently. Live auctions are a hit. I believe we have over 160 live auctions in place right now. And the Nebular piece that kicked it all off just sold for 200,000 stars a couple of days ago. We are also working with Fairblocks on sealed bid auctions, so another update to auctions. And you can now reject an offer as well. So some great updates this week. And with that, let's go ahead and speak with the projects this week. We have Pixel Chess Club, NoPixels, and I believe Ebular will come up. So let's go ahead and start with Pixel Chess Club. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for inviting me here.
Thanks for joining us. So can you tell us a little bit about your project?
Sure. So, I think the idea of Pixel Chess Club came 2 years and a half, 3 years. And, it came after I played a few games of chess online. And I said, yeah, why not creating something that people enjoy in the crypto space? So NFTs were the best choice for doing that. Basically, it has two main pillars. One is the art itself, and the second one is the development of the chess platform. For the art, it's 3,200 chess pieces, and that's because I am thinking of 100 chessboards. The design itself came as an inspiration from the Staunton design, and the Staunton design is the main it's the design used by FIDE, by the International Federation of Chess. Of course, it's pixelated, so you cannot fully see it, but it follows all the guidelines in there. The characters are coming from my own head, and they are as they are. But then I said, okay, because I'm somehow bounded by the boundaries of a chess piece. I cannot fully show an artistic part. So I've created 12 1-1s that are, I think, more spectacular in the way they look. Plus, it has more granularity. It's a 64 by 64 pixels. So I think, investors or collectors will quite enjoy those. Now for the second part, for the chess platform. Now here is where everything is brought to life. All these NFTs that will be minted will be part of the chessboard itself. Now this brings quite a lot of possibilities and opens up the road towards Web3. Plus, it also provides means to incentivize holders for holding up to chess pieces that people will play chess with. Now, it's not only that. The ideas are, I think, time will be the biggest enemy here. But there are quite a lot of utilities that you can promote with the chess platform itself. Now the chess platform is fully functional right now. Of course, it has few dummy pictures on it. As soon as the minting will end, and progressively, depending on how many pieces are minted, I will progressively add them to the chessboard so that people can enjoy playing chess with their own NFTs on.
Yeah, I checked out the website. It looks great. So eventually, you'll be able to connect your wallet, right? And you'll be able to use the pieces that you've minted.
Exactly, exactly. You will be able
Now,
to do that in the first phase. In the first phase, all of the pieces are going to be right, but eventually, once you or any other are playing with a chess piece you own, yeah, the idea is that you will get incentivized. It's like a rental, right? So if somebody uses a piece that you own, that's yeah, you will be incentivized.
oh, okay. So are you planning to almost like put bets on different games?
Sorry, can you repeat? Sorry.
Are you planning to put wagers onto games, onto chess games with individuals?
I am, yes. It
Okay,
will
great.
it will take time because I'm a one man show for now, right? So I'm doing also well. I'm doing the art and I'm doing the development. So it will it will take a bit of time, but yeah, that's the main idea.
Okay, great. Can you tell us also what your history with chess is? Like, when did you start playing? Because clearly it's very important to you, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not a professional player, right? I'm playing it for a hobby, and I think I started to play it like when I was 3 with my father. So now, well, it just naturally came. I haven't read books on it, or it just played. Well, read a bit on the strategy, read a bit on the openings, but yeah, that's mostly it. I'm not a grandmaster. I do not have I do not have a big elo ranking on chess.
Not
It's
yet.
just a passion. Yeah, well, not yet. It's just a passion for NFTs, a passion for chess, and a passion for development. So why not blending all these together?
Yeah, yeah, no, it seems like a really fun and cool project, and you're already developing so much on it. So, are you planning to create a separate contract for this as well?
Yeah, well, as an alpha for this called May, uh, I think as a first stage of a contract is a minting contract, right? Let's say your one will play with your son, if you have a son, will play some chess in the Pixel Chess Club platform, and eventually you want to immortalize it, right? So why not immortalize the game itself with all the moves, starting with a pawn going from d4 to d5, and so on, and blend all those moves in the chess platform itself. So you can see it, you can play it, you can rewind it, you can see all the moves that you actually played with your kid. You can see progressive, you can see a progress, right, from the first time you are teaching your son to play chess to when he actually beats you like hell.
Yeah, you have all the history saved, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you've got a lot of plans for this.
It's not only Pixel Chess Club. It's not only an NFT project. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. It's more than that. Purely
Yeah,
Web
it's a
3
gaming
development.
project as well.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks for the info. Let's go ahead and hear from Songs of Eden right now.
So thank you.
Hi. Good evening from Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, I'm here to present my project together with one of the most talented persons I think I ever met, which is ebabur, fantastic artist out of Siberia in Russia. And we made 4 pieces combining her art with my piano music. And the collection is called Mother Earth, and each song or art piece represents one of each seasons. So that's what we're minting tomorrow. It's an open edition, and they will be minted every second day. So you can go and mint one on Friday, and then wait 2 days for the next one. And then actually something I just recently realized is that ebabur is not only one of the most amazing artists out there, she's also a fantastic singer. So we actually made a little animation and a piece of music that she will be singing on. Maybe I will be singing a little bit too. I'm not sure yet. We haven't finished it, but that would be gifted to everybody who collects all 4 pieces. So Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first time we've kind of done something like this, because with the open edition we could set the time. So you guys are creating 4 pieces, and people will be they'll be open for 2 days each.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell us how you got to know Ebular and how this collaboration started? Is it the first project you guys have worked on together, or one of many?
I actually met her in my own NFT community or NFT family called the MIDI Punks, which is a fun project where we create some music and art together. And we're currently working on our third collab song, being almost 50 people working on music and art together. And yeah, I just noticed that she's so fast, and she's kind of very much like me, that she kind of invest her time in new ideas and concepts and just give her heart to everything. And so yeah, we've been doing a few. I think we'd be doing a few other pieces, but mainly, yeah, through the Midipunks family. That's where I got to know her and just love her work ethic, and of course her art is fantastic. So yeah, I feel blessed to have met her, and will I can consider her as a good friend.
Great, yeah. And this is your first time on Stargaze, right? Your first project on here?
Yeah, it is, and I'm kind of much like ebabur. She reached out to do something together, and yeah, I just like to jump on things and try out new things. And she really talked about this whole platform and that it was so good, and that you guys are so nice. And yeah, I know this same thing. And what can you lose more than your time? And you can yeah, create some cool things together. That is kind of big thing for me in life, to just work with talented people. And yeah, so yeah, it's the first time.
So how do you find it to create a collection on Stargaze? Is there any feedback you'd like to give, or what did you think overall?
Super easy and super good to communicate with everybody involved, and yeah, fast replies. And ebabur did most of like the minting process and so forth. But yeah, just every question gets answered so fast. And yes, seems to be a fantastic team. So feel happy to be a tiny little part of it.
Right. And so I have a question about the music, right? So they're supposed to be for each individual season. How did you come up with those pieces, and how did you kind of scale them for each season? Like I know, like Vivaldi has his 4 seasons, right? I don't know if you were inspired by that or anything.
Yeah, I was kind of inspired out of ebabur's art pieces, and tried to compose something out of that. And maybe they all have kind of a little nostalgic feeling to it, but that comes out of us both being from the north. I guess we maybe were a bit more sentimental up here, I don't know. But some people feel that they are a bit melancholic and nostalgic in a way, but that's just our kind of culture, I guess, that kind of talks through the music. But yeah, it was basically her art. I was looking at it. And yeah, I must say the fifth piece, which will be gifted, is just super amazing too. And the difference with that is that it's animated, and she's a great animator too. So, and of course, a great vocalist. I mean, what can she not do? I'm just like surprised on a daily basis that both of her talent and her work ethic, it's just amazing. So yeah, big love. I wish ebabur could be here, but yeah, sending some good vibes while she's sleeping out in Siberia.
So to obtain the fifth piece, do people have to mint all 4, or can they just mint a single piece?
Yeah, they can mint them single, but if you collect all 4 of them, you will be gifted the fifth one, which is the animation.
Okay, got it. Yeah, to get the fifth one, you would have to mint all 4 of them over the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Songs Sweden. Let's go ahead and hear from NoPixels right now.
Yeah, hi everybody. How's it going? Thanks, Rowan. Thanks to Stargaze for having me on this week's Creator Chat. And yeah.
Yeah, so last week, or the week before we launched NoPixels, right?
Yeah,
And I don't know if do you have any numbers you can tell us on the pixel board? You know, how many pixels were put down, how many people participated, anything like that?
absolutely. Like season one of No Pixels. Wow, what a season, right? This is the first season of No Pixels on Stargaze. Everybody has been absolutely incredible. The community put amazing effort together. The final board is it's just great. Like I feel super proud and grateful whenever I look at it. Thanks to every single one of you guys who took part. You guys are amazing, and it easily surpassed the expectations, especially in a bear market. Bear markets like they usually leave a harsh sentiment. Especially sometimes it could leave the majority in a state where they are less inclined to participate in having fun or cherishing good times. Like you would often see bad news getting so much traction and attention over good ones. But yeah, like Stargaze on the complete opposite have absolutely killed it. And I think applications like NoPixels, which will sound like I'm coming off a high horse, but since it's my application, but I really believe this kind of application like NoPixels is very important to really remind everyone who we are and what kind of great community we are part of, you know. And it's also a very strong test to communities. Like it can go both ways, right? It could have an amazing activity and so much fun, everyone is having a good time, or it could unfortunately not get much drive, right? But it's safe to say that Stargaze have absolutely killed this test. I even have some numbers for you guys, like you were just mentioning, Rowan. Since I was running through the pixel data over the past 2 days, as I am preparing something hopefully cool, which I'll be able to share tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, guys. But back to the numbers, over the 10 days of season one, we have had 968 accounts take part, which is almost 1,000 accounts, which is amazing, right? And mostly, many people will think many of these are bots, but I'm not sure if you got to believe this. More than 80% of this board was human talent. I ran through the analytics. It's easy to tell when a bot is drawing on the board. They will usually have a pattern. They wouldn't draw like uh, like how a human would draw. And yeah, this is an amazing and surprising number actually. Almost 1,000 people have taken part. And for the pixels, we have 81,298 pixels, which is almost like, let's say, 81,300. This is amazing.
Yeah,
It
so
takes
81,000 transactions.
yeah, it's exactly like the Stargaze chain has seen more than 81,000 transactions over 10 days. It's super cool and super active. Like this is such a vibe. And if you would like say it takes around 10 seconds to place a pixel, considering like the transaction takes time to confirm and enter a block and stuff like that. Um, it's like the total amount of playtime invested over those 10 days by everybody was 9 days and a half, which is like mind blowing. And yeah, this was overall super, super amazing. I couldn't be more grateful. You guys have absolutely put on like an amazing, amazing collaboration and effort. And yeah, this is why I built NoPixels, and I'm super, super happy to see people have enjoyed it and grateful for everyone's feedback. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's super fun. Everyone like from different communities came in and made their mark on there, and now it's going to be immortalized forever in the open edition.
Yeah, that's what's coming next. I have a few things coming up. Uh, but first things first, who wouldn't want to have an NFT of this board, right? It's coming tomorrow at 7 p.m. UTC or GMT. The open edition minting begins. So, and the mint price would be like at 100 stars. Hopefully, just like something that everyone would want to mint it and have a nice memorial that lasts forever on the Stargaze chain.
Yeah, and then we did also talk about possibly auctioning off the time lapse, right?
Yeah, that was the thing that I wanted you guys to stay tuned for. But yeah.
Well, that's why people
So,
tune into the spaces for the alpha, huh?
yes, sir. So tomorrow I'll be able to share a time lapse of the amazing 10 days in hopefully under a minute. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That would be super awesome to see. And yeah, as Rowan was just saying, we would have an auction for that, which would be like a single piece. And hopefully it will see some traction and people will be interested to grab it.
What kind of requests are you getting for NoPixels right now?
Well, the squad who have drawn like an amazing masterpiece in the center of the board, they were doing a nice banner, which I personally put on my Twitter account. The other one, which is my personal Twitter account, it looks super awesome. They got in touch with me so that I can grab the addresses, which help on certain coordinates, so that they can airdrop their banner too, which was super awesome. There's also some stuff which is not confirmed yet, but there might be some collaborations between collections and NoPixels. So it's super awesome. Like Stargaze collections might have some custom NoPixel boards and some stuff which would be super cool. So yeah, it will be fun time with NFTs and pixels and a lot of joy and fun vibes.
Yeah, I think that may be the next step, right? Token gated boards.
Yeah. So, like for the content creators, for the collection owners and creators, I hope you guys will be ready to like manage your own board now with your own community. The next step for NoPixels will be launching exclusive boards for collections. So yeah, that would be super awesome. I guess we could say we'll be able to navigate between many boards on Stargaze and see the different small communities within the wider and bigger community of Stargaze. So it will be super awesome.
Great. Is there anything that you learned from this first season on Stargaze?
Well, yeah, first things first, I learned that this community loves to have fun, which is amazing. Like, I usually have certain expectations where when I'm in the bear market, I know what bear markets can do to sentiments and the mentality of people when it comes to fun. Usually, people are not inclined to have fun. And to see the Stargaze community really go at it like that, it was like completely mind blowing. And yeah, that was completely phenomenal. Second thing, which like is more technical, launching of Stargaze was absolutely easy, yeah, and super smooth. Especially the team is always there for you and active. If anything like comes up and becomes an obstacle, it wouldn't really like be difficult to reach out and get some help. So that was super, super nice to have. And another thing I learned is the NFT community on Stargaze. They are really passionate and they have goals. They want to always like think of new stuff. Like I've received so many DMs suggesting new ideas, new ways to attract more players, more stuff. So this is amazing.
Yeah, everyone wants to work with you. And I do want to remind everyone that you do have a channel in our Discord server as well called NoPixels under ecosystem projects where people can chat with you and suggest different new features.
Yes, yes, yes. Please reach out whenever you want. Whether you want to do it on Discord or my Twitter. Like I try to check my DMs regularly. I'm always down to collaborate and whatever helps build a community and develop a community further, I'm always down for it. So yeah, let's keep rocking, guys.
Yeah, and it's I do want to mention it has been really great to work with Camel and NoPixels here. You are very fast at getting everything together, and you're very precise. So, yeah, everyone chat with Camel here if you have any suggestions. Chances are he's very receptive to it.
Thank you, Rowan. I'm honored. And yeah, I just wanted to mention also one thing for our leaderboard champs for season one. This is something that I did not want to announce until this call. So the top 10 on the leaderboard received their airdropped NFT of the board of which we are open minting tomorrow. These guys are like incredible, absolute pixel machines. And for everyone who made it to the leaderboard, our top 100, please go to your Stargaze profile, and under badges, you would see the badge of honor. Just something to appreciate your efforts and being active contributors of the Stargaze community. So thank you guys again.
Awesome. Thank you, Camel. Right now, let's go ahead and take any questions we have from the audience for the 3 projects we have lined up. We've got Songs of Eden with their 4 open editions, NoPixels, and Pixel Chess Club. Please request to speak and we will get you answered. Let's see here. Songs of Eden. I've got a question for you. Do you have any advice for new creators launching on Stargaze?
Just reach out, and I mean, all the support you get. It's just ask any questions and try to learn and be on top of things, and it will work out great for all creators, I would say.
Great. Catwad, welcome.
Hey, greetings, everyone. I just wanted to ask NoPixels one question. Do you have any plans in the future to where we can buy large amounts of pixels per board at one setting instead of having to get them individually?
Yeah, so this is something that I thought about. It has been requested before also. The issue with like having a bunch of pixels bought prepaid, like you would have like a balance of pixels, let's say, that you can spend on the board. First off, the contract becomes custodial, so it would hold balance for you, and this might become a hurdle, especially when it comes to bots. Like the main risk here is allowing a bot to overtake or like cause so much bot activity that the human activity would feel affected and at a less advantage. So I know like 1 pixel per transaction might get tiring sometimes, but I have another plan to overcome it. Like we could use auth-z, which is like something that you can grant the contract to sign the transactions for you. So you wouldn't have to consistently click yes when the pop-up comes up. But yeah, I think the transactions are good to sign yourself.
That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't even think about using auth-z for this, but that would definitely help things out. I know for me, I use my ledger most of the time, and yeah, clicking on those could definitely take a lot of time.
Yeah, but you know, like I'm always an advocate for like signing your own transactions. But yeah, like we also have like the number 1 on the leaderboard. He signed more than 6,000 transactions. So we absolutely have some transaction killers here.
I hope that was with a hot wallet.
Yeah, his Stargaze name is very interesting. I leave that to everyone to discover when they go to NoPixels.
Okay, I'll have a look. Catwad, did you have another question?
No, that was pretty much the only one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catwad.
Longshot, welcome.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I pushed request. I must have accidentally hit it on my phone. I apologize. I do not have a question, but interesting space.
Okay, sure. Thanks for popping in. Calico, welcome.
Thanks for letting me talk. Pixel Chess Club, I have a question. When are you planning on having tournaments? For holders.
Yeah, it's in progress. It's on the roadmap. First there are things that we need to solve, like the login part, right? So everybody needs to connect with their wallet. But it's going to be soon. Virtual type of tournaments, like just playing chess on the chess platform, that can be done quite.
Gotcha. And there's plans on being able to use the collections that we build for down the road, right? And so we could build our own chess set, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Sure. It's up to everybody, anyone to do that. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pixel Chess Club. I think it would be really fun if you ended up doing some kind of like game night or game day in the Stargaze Discord. We're getting more people on there, so if you're interested, you can chat with us after this about it.
Sure. Sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
And do you have any advice for people who want to create games like this?
You need to have time. So time nerves. But yeah, no, it's just if you're willing to do it, I think everything is possible. And don't be scared of all the bottlenecks you will get, because well, it's a learning in progress. It's a learning for everybody. So yeah, you will hit some buttons, but then you will just go up. So just try, do it. If you have an idea, just do it.
Yeah, that's the best advice, I think. Just go ahead and do it. All right, guys. Any other questions for the creators we have today? Pixel Chess Club. Has there already been games played on your platform? Have you been playing with people?
Yeah, it's I've been playing. We've been playing it for fun with the community members. So there were like silly type of quests that people had to do, like playing chess games on the chess platform. But that is it. That is it so far. I've enabled right now the option for people to play with each other. So not just with the computer, not just the AI, but with each other. I'm for sure playing it with friends. Community members are still learning it.
Yeah, it seems like a fun way to onboard new users because there's a pretty huge chess community in the world, right?
Exactly. It is the most played game in the world.
Yeah, have you tried to speak with, I guess, traditional chess players about this project?
No, I've been yes and no. I did I do have some acquaintances, let's say, in the chess world. So I've reached out, but for now we are very small. We have a very small community, and I somehow I am afraid somehow to to go to big names and ask them to be onboarded on the Pixel Chess Club part. But yeah, it's going down the road now.
Yeah, great. All right, guys. Any other questions for the projects we have for the week or for Stargaze in general? Happy to answer any questions. Please request to speak, and we will get you guys answered. A little bit of a quiet group today. Catwad, you got another question?
Yeah, just one quick question. When Lambo?
Hopefully sooner than later, huh?
It's always soon, man.
I bet you can draw a nice Lambo on the NoPixels board.
Yeah, that's the way. I
All
just
right,
wanted to
guys.
say one thing
Mm-hmm.
before like we go. My first interaction with Pixel Chess Club was actually on NoPixels. We drew the chess piece together on the board. So yeah, I can't wait to like have a fun chess game with him now on his game. So yeah, this is super cool.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, and thanks for all the support you gave. Small issue.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Same here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that different communities are interacting on the board itself without ever speaking outside of there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
completely.
It's like another medium of communication.
Definitely, yeah. Super awesome. By the way, I'm not sure if you have seen it. Like, if you may let me, a special shout out to Mr. Churchill, who has shared a lovely video of his 5-year-old daughter who was playing on NoPixel. And this has absolutely made my whole life. It was super amazing and exciting for me because I never actually built an application where I see a child enjoy it so much. So thank you, Mr. Churchill, if you ever hear this from the bottom of my heart. That's amazing. And I'll share it right now if you may let me, Rowan. It's on here.
Please do, yeah.
I think I just did. Yeah, this one. This was heartwarming and it's a special moment for me. So yeah, I'm more than glad that I shipped NoPixels here on Stargaze. It's one thing to build an application and whole another to see people enjoy it and receive all kind of like great feedback, especially this kind of video. I'm super grateful, guys.
Yeah, it's always great when people are using something you built. Trust me, we know the feeling here.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
All right, guys. Any other questions for the projects at hand, or should we call it a day? Is there anything that you guys would like to leave us with? Let's start off with Songs Sweden. Anything that we missed that you want to mention?
Yeah, I would just definitely once again give some love to ebabur and her vocal performance. She just recently started, and her being so brave to sing on this last piece is just it just gives me an inspiration. And I was talking to her a few days ago, and now she started to play guitar. So that will be something I would like to just throw yourself out there and try things out, and maybe you're amazing as she is when it comes with her beautiful voice. So yeah, I want to leave you guys with that. Try things, be brave, and share some love.
Thank you very much. NoPixels and Pixel Chess Club, any last words?
For me, if I may, I just want to bring my thanks to Stargaze. The support was incredible. This was my first project ever. Well, in a blockchain, and well, it was amazing. The responsiveness, it's I don't know how you guys are doing it, but so thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you for creating on here. Sorry.
nothing can really. No, I'm sorry. I just was saying like nothing can top what these gentlemen just said. Thank you guys for your support, and like don't stop rocking. We are in this together. We'll always have fun. We'll always support each other and keep building.
Great. Thank you very much. We've got 3 great projects launching tomorrow, and a total of, I think, 6 projects next week, right? With Songs at Eden and Abilar's open editions. So everyone have a great Fresh Mint Friday tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining.